Uh, so we went to the Fox Reality Awards.
Oh, that was intense.
That was very intense.
Because that's when all the reality stars from every show are there. Like the two people from every show was there. So it was us and the VH1. Then VH1 before I was part of VH1. The top models, the American Idol people. Like me and Willie was always like the only black people.
Always the only black folks. And we didn't even get nominated for Best Fight. The best fight was on some bullshit. It was just like...
It was somebody on Big Brother or Survivor, but there was nothing worse than that Virgin Islands beatdown. That was the Virgin Islands beatdown. Like, a girl got her ass beat on BET. Like, that was intense.
And it was just... The winner was just these two white chicks that was like... That was it. They just got in each other's face. Like...
Well, the interesting thing that people don't know about College Hill is that Willie and I both are friends with Israel from season 2. And Willie was actually an intern that worked at Edmonds Entertainment that produced the show.
Yeah.
So we all have, like, backstories.
We all got a little backstory.
Have you talked to Tracy?
I've tried to reach out to her. Never kind of... when we see each other, it's like, hey! But other than that, no. I tried to talk to her because remember we was pitching shows for a little while.
We were trying to pitch shows to her to do other stuff, yeah.
And one of those shows is on air now, like a version of it. Me and Ray had this idea where we took celebrity kids and put them in a house together.
Yeah, we had a lot of show ideas. I remember that.
And now they have a show out. It's like that. It's called like Growing Up Hollywood or some shit like that.
Oh, Growing Up Hip Hop. That's like the Love and Hip Hop version of that's like the junior version of Love and Hip Hop. Like that's just the celebrity kids. They're not in a house together. They all live in their own houses though.
Yeah.
But we had that. I remember that was like we should put all these celebrity kids together. Because remember, Brianna used to hang with me back then.
That's right.
I actually introduced Brianna to Datari. I got her on Growing Up Hip Hop.
Really?
Because Brianna's good TV. I said, you need to be on TV, bitch.
Yeah.
I called him. I said, I got a girl that's perfect for this show. She don't like nobody.
You're like, so
here she is 5 seasons later.
She don't like nobody. Damn. That's what's up.
So let me ask you this. Would you rather BET do a reunion show with us just sitting down talking? Or would you rather it be something like Jersey Shore Vacation where some of us get together and go somewhere? Or they just like revamp the show and reboot it and bring it back with new college students?
It'd be between the second and third one. So the first one with us just talking
we did that already. See, we got a reunion. You, me, and us, y'all and the interns got one. Atlanta and Miami didn't.
They did not. I like the idea of us going on a vacation somewhere and saying...
That'd be fun.
Nigga.
I think they should do all of it. They should reboot it, take us on a vacation, and let us sit down and talk. Because some people actually had like beefs offline that no one knew about.
Hey, Dre on here right now. And everybody, that's Dre. That's his Instagram. Dre.
Oh, Andreas, what's up?
But, no, just the idea of just... Because... Michael McCorn hit me up last year.
Zeus Network hit me up this year talking about it. And now all of a sudden we got a marathon. It's a College Hill Instagram page.
I did see that. I did see that page pop up out the blue like a couple weeks ago.
I think it'd be cool if we all got together and just got to see each other and whatnot. Because we ain't talked this much in this long. I mean, through Facebook and Instagram, you like a couple posts and send a DM here and there, but us actually being around each other, I think is significant.
So which would you prefer?
I like the idea of all of us from different seasons getting together and taking a trip because we've all had the experience of being on the show and what it was like filming with Sean, but we don't have the experience of us interacting as mixed groups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because me and Vanessa, that was my boo. Me and Fallon, I love Fallon, I love Crystal. Vanessa, my boo, though.
I know. Vanessa's everybody, but Vanessa was just a real ass person, yo. Like she said what she wanted to say. She did what she wanted to do.
And you know who else? I talked to me and Dorian met up like about a year ago now, maybe a little over a year. Everything's cool.
Really?
And we talked about everything. Everything's cool. Everything's good. I wish him the best. He got a show on Bounce TV.
I saw it on his Instagram or something
in the
like
cut.
that.
Yep, and he has a skincare line too. So yeah, me and Dorian, everything's cool. We talked. I mean, that was probably the most intense off-camera situation.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you and JT, have y'all spoke?
Nah.
Still?
Still.
I saw his page on that College Hill page. I guess he does movies now.
Yeah. He's doing like.
So what did y'all fall out about? Because y'all used to be like freaking frat.
We fell out over a woman, man. We was in short, we was sleeping with the same girl.
Not Cecily.
No.
Oh. Woo.
This is a different chick.
Y'all both was fucking the same girl. Y'all didn't know it, or you knew it and he didn't say nothing. Or he knew it, he didn't say nothing. I
knew it and didn't say anything. And then she ended up telling him. And we just haven't talked since. This was like 2000. I haven't talked to JT since 2009, 2000.
Oh, he's still mad at you then if y'all ain't talked since then. He still fuck you, Willie. Yeah, go bring JT to the reunion.
I know. I swear. So someone was trying to get me and JT to do a podcast. I was like, oh, I don't know.
You know who I used to argue with, but I never knew him. Like, I don't know him in real life. Like, if he walked past me right now, I wouldn't know what he looked like. The boy from Miami. The gay boy.
I didn't watch Miami.
Kyle. I don't have an issue with Kyle now. I mean, it's been years, but I remember back in the day, we used to fuss online. Because remember, he used to come in the group chat and be like, Sean said, I'm going to have my own spinoff, and I'm going to get my own show. We all sitting here like, yeah, BT, we're going to give you a show. Okay.
Can you finish the story about your manager, please?
Oh, yeah, let's go back to the manager. Let's talk about the manager, Willie. I'm not going to say his name because he probably will stalk us and try to sue us.
I want to know the moment. So the moment you found out he was
Oh, I remember Kay. You said, that's his name, Kyle Washington. If anybody knows Kyle, tell Kyle what's up.
He deleted his social media.
Kyle
needs to stay off social media. It's funny.
I remember those ribs though. Oh my God, Kyle used to cuss this one girl on that show out. I don't remember her name. She was the replacement girl. The first ever replacement.
They replaced someone?
Yeah, this one girl, the one that sued BT, she got into a fight with Milan like on the first episode. Like, it was like Crystal and Vanessa part 2. And then they put her out and brought another girl in.
Oh, shit.
Kay, yeah, that's her name, Kay. She was cute, too.
Hi, from Kenya. What's up?
So, Willie, go and tell us about this, our manager.
Oh, y'all messing, folks, boy.
Yes, please. I need to know.
So, me and my manager at the time. So me and Ray had a almost mutual friend. His name was Jesse.
Oh my God. The names you bring up.
So Jesse. So Jesse, it was the reunion. It was the not reunion. It was the Fox Reality Awards after party.
Yeah, it was in Hollywood somewhere.
Yeah, and his publicist was this chick named Cecily.
Mm-hmm.
And Cecily and I ended up. I can't even look at Ray as I tell this story.
Willie ended up dating my homegirl, knocking her back out. And then she tried to shade me and would stop sending me to the events. It would send Willie to the events instead. I'm sitting home on MySpace. Right? I'm on MySpace. This is how old this is. I'm on MySpace and Facebook looking at these pictures of all these events of Willie by himself with a whole sweatshirt on with a Willie Mack character on it. I was like, wait a minute, bitch, ain't you my publicist too? Oh, so because he fucking you, he get to get the invite now. Okay.
Knock your back Mac.
Knock your back Mac.
Girl, I was shade, but I would show up to him. I would shade Willie, be like, big afro bitch. I was mad at Willie because she was giving him all the invites and stopped inviting me. And I introduced her to him.
So, So Jesse and Ray were talking, like not like that, but they were just.
We were not talking.
Not like that. Y'all were just hanging out at this time at this party.
Oh,
And
okay.
That's what I'm saying. Hanging out.
All right.
They were hanging out at this party.
We were hanging out.
And because Ray left me unattended. I was just there by myself.
Unattended.
Yeah, because me and Ray was everywhere together.
Like a chaperone. Like
He was-
Leslie was there for everything. Leslie was like the unofficial College Hill house mother. She was She was our house mother.
You know how when people like, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall. Leslie was a fly on the wall with so many things.
Oh yeah, when Cecily started shading me, Leslie had me out. Okay?
So
you're at the party.
So I'm at the party. So I see Cecily by herself, and I was like, "Oh, I guess Jesse, whatever, blah blah." We started talking. So me and Cecily started hanging out, or we started dating. We ended up dating.
And wait a minute, Willie. They asked if JT and Fallon mess around. You would only know that because I didn't film with y'all.
They messed around on the show. That's what they was upset because they're watching it right now. This is what's happening. So,
It's on TV. Let me see. Let me turn it on right quick.
it's on VT right now.
Hold on.
So it's on the show, and that's why she was so upset and all this other stuff.
But somebody from my season liked Fallon too.
So I ended up getting the manager, and he was upset that I was hanging out with Seth.
BET.
And I didn't know why he was so upset. So, oh God, this is messy.
Oh, it's on now. I see it.
I gotta make a short version of this story. It's like the first time I've ever had to tell this damn story.
I'm just watching.
Willie and Cecily wasn't a great. Oh no, we didn't try to keep it a secret, Leslie.
Well, she was much older than you. That's why it was such a big T.
Yeah, she was.
And she had grown kids.
Damn.
Yeah, I've always dated older chicks. I had a thing for old. I think I liked the how hard it was to pull older chicks. So, like, if I knew like the Tamala Jones and all these other females was really into me, because I was always scared to talk to them because I was a broke celebrity. So I was like, man, I don't got a chance with a Tamala. I ain't got a chance with a whatever. And let me turn that back on. Hold on. So the short version of this is, so Cecily tells me, or Charles, damn it, I said his name. So,
Oh my God, no! You said his name, Lord. See, Willie about to get it all messed. See, y'all, I'm smoking weed in my hookah. Basically, in a nutshell, Willie's manager was getting jealous that my friend, who is now Willie's publicist, who stopped inviting me to events, was taking Willie everywhere. Basically, be Willie and her. It was no more him. And he thought as a manager, he's supposed to be there, which is true. But he was a manager that was in love with his client. So it was, oh, you were hanging out with this bitch. You with this bitch, to let that bitch manage you then. He was like, oh, you want to hang out with that bitch and go to events with that bitch, to let that bitch manage you then. And Willie didn't understand why he was being so catty with him. I was like, Willie, he like you.
So me and him ended up becoming roommates.
He lived with the man that liked him. The man let Willie live with him. Hello.
I didn't know. I didn't care that he was gay. I was like, whatever, you do you. I didn't know.
You didn't want surprise attacks?
Listen, the rent is expensive in LA. You gotta get it how you live.
Hey. I remember one of the things when we was moving in, he's like, sometimes I walk around naked just to let you know.
And Willie told me that. Now y'all know I don't hold water. So I was like, he do what?
He do what?
I said, Willie, this is not normal, Willie. He likes you. No, he doesn't. He just wants to be comfortable.
He just wants to be comfortable. Shut up, Willie.
So there was a series of times where Cecily was like, are you out there spreading, no, Charles Charles came to me and was like, "Hey, you spreading my business out there?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He was like, "Well, Cecily's been going around telling people all this tea." I'm like, "Damn."
Because now Cecily is getting possessive with it because Willie is consistently knocking her back out. So now she's like, she's noticing these behaviors of the manager. So now she's getting territorial, like, he's my man, not yours.
Knock your back, Willie. Knock your back.
Her whole publicist had an argument with his manager about whose man Willie was.
Dude. So I was like, I confront Seth, like, "Hey, you been going around telling people I've been saying this?" She's like, "No, I ain't said nothing." I'm like, I only told you. Then how did Charles?
I was on the Virginia State season. They asked what season was I on. I was on TV way before Love and Hip Hop, son. Mama. Go ahead.
So I was like, I don't know how, whatever. So I found out that later he would go in my room while I went to work and go on my laptop and go through my emails. Because Cecily said, "Hey, bring me your laptop." Because Cecily was a computer nerd. Still,
right.
She was all into that. And she found out through something that he would go through my emails, delete the files, because he was sending these emails to himself that I would send Cecily. Like he knew everything, all my MySpace information. Because you just open up my laptop and it was all there. So one day before I went to work, I put a cup of Kool-Aid on the ground. And I had white carpet, and I would sneak out the door and I put it right here just to see if he was really walking into my room. I go in one day and the Kool-Aid spilt all over. And he says to me, he's like, "So you just gonna put Kool-Aid behind your door now?" I'm like, "Why were you in my room?" This long back and forth. I end up moving.
I love you, Willie. I love you.
I don't know why I got on here with Ray. I didn't even want to be this messy. So in closing, because we was living together, we had 6 more months on our contract.
This is weird in here.
And the only way I got that leasing contract was
I'm sorry. I'm high. I didn't realize the hookah had the weed in. I'm just over here puffing away, child.
So I'm gonna end on this part. So the only way I got out this leasing contract with him was I had to go tell my apartment manager I was in a domestic abusive relationship. Right? And that was that.
Oh my goodness.
Ray is
Damn.
There was so much going on.
And that was just the second year after College Hill.
He's right. The show had been ended. He was still. He was like that lady from the Selena movie. They killed Selena.
Oh. But here's the coldest part about this situation. So he has a friend, I forget her name, that does all the talent stuff at the NAACP Awards. So Cecily tried to get me on the NAACP Awards, find out that I'm black, I'm banned from going to the NAACP Image Awards, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I forget her name that's over it. I can't even think of it right now, but she's blocked me from being able to go to any of that type of stuff.
Oh, from the Image Awards.
For the Image Awards and anything that's NAACP talent related, I can't do any of that no more because that's her and him are best friends.
But this has been 12 years, 10 years later.
She's still over it.
And you still blacklisted.
I'm still blacklisted.
Give her the dick, Willie. That's all she wants is the dick, Willie. Give her the dick. Because she was involved. She got involved with me a little bit when me and Claudia fell out. She was trying to insert herself in that and, oh, you guys should talk again. Fuck that. Fuck you and fuck Claudia. That was my attitude then. You know me. People don't know that side of me outside from when, but ooh, there's another side.
Hey. So after me and him stopped working together, all of a sudden everybody kept coming up to me and like, did y'all break up? I'm like, what? Y'all broke up? What are y'all talking
Because
about?
everybody in Hollywood really thought y'all was a couple.
People in Hollywood really thought I was in a gay relationship with my manager.
You know what's cool about that? Is that they were cool with it.
No, everybody was.
I feel like everybody else knew he was gay. Willie just didn't know he was gay.
Everybody started coming up to me and was like, "Yeah, he was like telling folks that you were blah blah blah."
Basically, he said that Willie left him for Steph. Willie left him for her, which you technically did.
He's telling you. Yeah, we're taking.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! I'm trying to remember the college tour. I'm trying to remember the college tour reunion we filmed in LA. That was a little awkward too.
That was very awkward. It was awkward in a sense because I think it was awkward in a sense because we all still had ego.
And none of us had seen the interns yet. Remember, we hadn't really seen interns yet, so we didn't. I mean, we knew who they were, but it hadn't aired. I don't think it aired in its entirety. I don't think.
Right.
Because it came on. The reunion was right before it was in promotion for Atlanta.
Yeah.
So that was like 2008.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. No, it was 2009. I think. Is that? It was Atlanta, and then it was interns.
Yeah, that was like the same year.
Yeah, so Leslie, poor interns.
They didn't even get a second season.
No, they did not.
I didn't think it was bad though. I like Dr. Ian being on it.
That part was fun. I definitely liked the idea when they were talking about doing the whole road rule, real world, like they was gonna have us face each other.
So basically, at the end of the Lord Jesus, at the end of the College Hill reunion that we filmed, they came out and told us, "Hey guys, we're planning a College Hill All-Star show. We're going to use all of you guys plus the Atlanta cast, and we're going to have it where it's like cast versus cast. Like they told us it's going to be like Road Rules versus Real World Challenge, and we was all hype about it. Then Atlanta came.
Yeah.
Then Atlanta went. Then the interns came, and then they went. And then they announced South Beach. And so then when the South Beach season had started airing, they were telling us, oh, we heard we were going to do a challenge show. So I said, oh, it's going to be with all of us. That'll be cool. And then people got sued. People got, left the network and canceled all the shows. So there was no All-Stars, but we were getting ready to do an All-Star show.
Yeah, we were getting ready to do that shit, yo.
That would have been fun. We was beefing about who was going to be on there. Well, we kind of sort of knew who they were going to pick.
Yeah, because they were talking about 3 from each season or something like that.
Yeah, they pretty much had picked out who they wanted. So it was like,
We knew you was gonna be on it. We knew Rodney.
Yeah, who do you think would have been on the challenge show?
If I had to choose the 8 people, you, Rodney, maybe D.
Deidre, yeah.
Yeah. Vanessa, me, either JT or Crystal.
Yeah. Crystal definitely. Crystal and Vanessa are gonna be on everything College Hill.
I know they have to. They define that damn.
Deidre and Rodney would have probably tried to click up with each other and probably try to beat everybody. Deidre and Rodney. No, fuck that. I would have had Audrina on my team. Audrina was stronger than everybody.
What? No, she was not.
Audrina, it was skinny as hell and fast. Because my fat ass wasn't running nowhere.
You wasn't that big back then, right?
No, I started eating good. I moved to Hollywood. I went to Atlanta. Then I went to D.C. for 5 years. And then they called me to do Love and Hip Hop. And I went straight from D.C. to Love and Hip Hop. Like chicken wings, mumbo sauce, all of it just sitting there everywhere.
How did Love and Hip Hop come about?
I didn't have time to get ready for that. That was like, Love and Hip Hop was crazy. Like, it was way different from College Hill. Like, It was way there. It was like I felt like I walked in on a movie set, and it was like a live action Street Fighter game. I was like, my first scene. It was like chaos, like drinks flying, people jumping on tables, jumping off of bars. It was crazy.
I couldn't keep up with it.
That was my first day filming. It was like level 100. I was like, wait, we didn't do all this on College Hill. I was like, why they got all these security guards? Who am I about to go talk to in here? We had security at the reunion. We had security at the reunion.
At our reunion?
Remember they had security guards? Remember when I got into it with somebody from the audience?
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yeah. We did have... We were so drunk going to that reunion.
We got drunk at the reunion. We set up the whole night before, and we was in one room, weren't we?
Yeah, it was over in like Pasadena or something. Burbank, yeah. We drunk so much, and we had to film with in like a couple of like.
We didn't know what the reunion was. Like reunions really hadn't started like that. I think Flavor of Love was the only ones really doing reunions. So like, and it was so many of us. It was all three casts. So we got drunk backstage. We had pictures of us drinking backstage.
We got drunk backstage. We was doing like a push-up challenge. We had our shirts off.
They had their shirts off. I was just taking pictures.
Ray should have had his shirt off.
For what? I was a little skinnier back then. I could have had a white beat on. They said, why don't they show seasons 1 and 2? I said it once before, but you was actually an intern and worked at Edmonds. You could probably tell them why.
I don't know why. I want to say it was still Edmonds Entertainment, but it might have been a different production company.
I think that's when BET switched over to Viacom. That's when we started looking like Real World.
That makes sense then.
They weren't produced by the same people. That was by the old BET. We were the launch of the new BET under Viacom.
Now you launched under the Real World company?
We did. I think our season was the only season that played on VH1 and MTV.
Yeah, y'all played on both networks.
Real World got chased because Viacom budgets their shows and stations accordingly. They like, this is MTV. Like, MTV would get like $1 million check a Real World season. BET would only get maybe like $500,000
to do what Real World was doing.
And we were, because I was telling them earlier, like they got, because me and Tech were friends for a while, and he was saying he got $3,000 an episode for Real World.
We definitely did not get $3,000 an episode for Real World. I remember when we got signed to do College Hill, they called the final, it was like maybe 12 of us, the final 16. So it was like 2 casts. So we knew that the 16 of us, the 8 of us was going to make it, 4 boys, 4 girls. So they was just like, basically, you all of the final 16, 8 will be selected from this. Here's your contract. You have to have this turned in by Friday. So this was like a Tuesday or a Wednesday. So you have to have this turned in by Friday. You know, we in college. This is like 2005. So there was, what do we know about lawyers and, you know, legal fees and how much we're supposed to get paid? We just knew, we're finna be on TV. Like, oh my God, we're gonna be on TV. Like, and for us, it was like, we in Virginia. This wasn't Atlanta. This wasn't LA or New York. This was Virginia. So I was like, and I wanted to be on Real World anyway. So I was like, this close I'm going to get, so I'm going to do it. So I had to sign mine, didn't even read it, signed it, didn't know it was all these crazy clauses in there. Like basically BET owned me from the date of the finale of our season, which was in June or July in 2006 for 5 years after that. They never used us for anything else other than that one season.
Yeah.
We didn't know about that. And we got paid while we were filming physically in the house. We got paid $100 a week. So we filmed for the fall semester. So it's about 3 months. So they basically paid us $3,000 to do College Hill, I believe. Yeah. Plus we got stipends for traveling to Miami and New York and LA, but we basically made $3,000. Now, I get paid way more than that now. Now that I know I'm on a different type of show, but we got paid $3,000 for the whole College Hill experience.
Yep. They moved us up to $150 a week.
All the fights on TV.
Yep, I'm about to watch it now.
Who's fighting?
So you'll see. It starts off with this. This is what should have won the Fox Reality Award.
Right.
You look so confused right now.
Grace thinks he's ahead of us. Ooh.
Oh shit! Bad Girls Club, World Star.
Oh.
This is when I gagged at that very moment. I was like, oh my God, it's blood. There had never been anything like that on TV before.
Yeah.
This was the one? This is the famous one?
Yeah, this is the famous...
Willie, pull the girl off. What are you doing?
She's holding her hair. I couldn't pull her off.
This was the moment that changed reality television because I was actually working at BET at this time. And when this happened in real time, like when it actually happened before it even aired, like y'all were still filming and in the house, BET was trying to figure out where to put Vanessa, where they were supposed to fire her. You know, basically, but Crystal was the one who threw the blow. Like, they didn't know who to fire, who to let go. They needed to get Crystal out the house. The school was threatening to cancel the show and everything. Like, it was going down. Like, BET was going through some legal shit. And I was in the office like...
Oh, yeah, she won that fight.
It's not even necessarily a win.
I mean, look at her. Look at the blood on her face. Oh, no.
They didn't know what to do with y'all. They thought they was going to stop the season. Like, y'all stopped filming for a little bit, didn't it, Willie?
Yeah, we was like kind of chilled out for a little while. But they were trying to figure out what to do next.
BET wasn't, there was no Bad Girls Club. No television, cable television had beatdowns like that on television. Like, BET birthed reality TV.
For real. That was like...
I got chills now just watching that.
That's crazy because I remember this. Like, they were gagging in the office. Like, everybody was watching it on their computers. I remember, like, what's everybody watching? Like, every department in the office was gathered around a computer looking at this footage. We saw the raw footage. So we saw what y'all didn't see, and it was crazier. And then for this to even air, like, BET had to go through a lot for this to even air.
God, right? How much weed are you smoking, man?
Mind your fucking business, Willie, and watch the show.
It just... Oh, yeah.
I'm getting jealous. Like, fuck, right?
Oh, my goodness.
So my dad gave me this Cadillac. Me and Ray used to ride around in this Cadillac. I had this gold Cadillac with a rag top and ring.
What's your question, PR Queen?
So I have a question. TR had to figure out a way to get ahead of this. Well, good job, Leslie. I don't think y'all did. I'm just talking this with y'all.
Please step off. Vanessa told me never Crystal be saying words. Vanessa ran, and they start fighting.
There's blood on his do-rag. And he gonna touch it. Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
She's real.
It's not that serious. Crystal was just like...
I think the most BET did to get ahead of this was they end up making us do a violence, like a stop the violence.
Crystal is straight from LA. She all that OC talk. Crystal is straight out of LA.
Crazy. I love like the fight. She tries to get out the best.
I know that Vanessa had some drinks in her. Maybe,
Oh man. This was in real time. Like, this filmed in real time.
Was it the one with glasses earlier that we were talking about?
Camera's still rolling.
She did